This particular program is for AEN members. This is to have a better communication channel between all the members. You know, we all have jobs to do for AEN, and sometimes it all sort of gets mixed up because the only communication channel that we're currently using is Facebook, and it's probably not so adequate. So here is what I'm proposing. It's called Trello. I have made one board in Trello, which is called Asian Ecotourism Network Board. I'll explain it to you how it works. For example, you know, here I've made a bucket for Mohit Agarwal, and the bucket will contain my jobs. For example, if I have the job of digital marketing, so I can add the job here, and it says AEN website, and I add this card. Oh, ignore these little things that are just coming in now. So AEN website, and I open this card, and I can put in description as to which theme to use, what colors to use, and so on. And then I can invite people to comment on it, and I can even add the comments on it as we go along. For example, if I put my colleague Deepika, who's on this board for the time being on temporary basis, and I said, Deepika, please study it carefully, test, right? And I say save. Now she has been tagged in it, so she gets a message saying that Mohit has asked her to check and study it carefully, and she gets to know what's happening in the card. For example, if I want to also say, let's say Mr. Masaru comes online or he gets a message, he can also reply here and says, Mohit, you know, or let's say Deepika, don't worry about it, right? So any message, right? Now she gets that. So now when she's done the job, let's say the website's been made, right? And she wants Zen to have a look at it. So Zen will, she'll move the card to Zen's bucket. Zen can open it and says, Deepika, I am happy with it, right? And then he's okay with that, and then, you know, he's done that job, and he moves it to Deepika's bucket. Now Deepika will do all that she needs to do, and then once the website is complete, she'll put it into done bucket, right? Now here, what I can do is, for example, if I have to invite people to be part of this board, you know, I can type in their email IDs. For example, if I were to add somebody else, let me just get somebody else's email here. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Okay, just to tell you, okay, let's get Iqbal from my office to correct. I get Iqbal and I send him an invitation. Now he gets invited and he gets added to the board because he's already there. And then I can then create another bucket for him because now he's a member of this board. Okay, and I add this list. His jobs will be listed in this particular bucket. I can rearrange it. I can put it here. So for example, let's say if Deepika had not done the website till now, and it was still in a bucket, she would then ask Iqbal, can you have a look at it, and push the card into Iqbal's bucket. Iqbal will then further take it and put it into done bucket when the job is done, or push it back. So the whole idea is to go on listing cards into each individual's bucket depending on what jobs they've been assigned, what responsibilities they've taken, and it becomes very clear. It flows in a pipe. It flows from one person to another. It flows from one direction to another. It can, and then once you open the card, it has a history of what all has been done, who all have commented in it, who have contributed to it, right? You can label it. You can add members to it. So the people who are part of the board can be added to the card as members. So they know exactly what's happening. Every time there's a notification, they will get an email. Or they can label it, let's say they label it green, because it's a job which is related to digital marketing. So all digital marketing jobs can be green. That we can mutually decide. You can add a checklist to it if you like, and if you like to put a due date till this time the work has to get completed, it can be done there. And then attachment, all attachments can be put here. For example, if you have to put, let's say, google.com, now just an example, just a URL, okay? So you can put this link here. You can call it XYZ, and you can attach this link here. So this gets, now all the documents that you want to attach can be attached here, right? And this can be shared as well. So you can see it's very easy. So for each job, it can be monitored extremely well, and it's so simple. Whoever is a stakeholder of this particular card can be, told or informed as to where the job has reached, what is the status of the current job. And it's just so simple. So if you, and you can play around with it, you can study that there are many other features to use. And we can keep it private, because this is not something which is, so this will be only for the board members that who get the invite and they say yes, and they get added onto the board. So if you think that this is useful, I can easily create this board or recreate this board and add everybody who's on board on AEN board on this board. So let me know whatever your thoughts are. If it's too confusing, I don't think it should be. But in case if it is very confusing, feel free to get back to me, and I'd be very happy to do it one-to-one with you. Thank you very much.